Hello, aspiring eBay vendors. I've got a short tutorial for you today. There are many guides out there on YouTube and elsewhere that cover this topic. I was frustrated, however, to realize that all of them utilized an outdated layout of eBay that made it impossible to create this type of listing. As of late December 2024, this is how to make a single eBay listing with multiple variations. If you run a free eBay store, you only get 250 listings per month, and whenever the 30 days are up, those re-upload if they were not purchased, and they count towards your 250 next month. The way that this is helpful is that it allows you to take a card that might have multiple variations but shares the same core quality, and allows you to post it for different prices and different conditions. So if I select this card here, it has different stats, and I could also include a condition. Any one of these attributes here is editable. So the way that I generally start a new listing for either one card or a series of cards is by utilizing this feature called Sell a Similar Item. You can either use somebody else's listing, or if you already have a established store, you can sell a similar item to one of yours, and all of that specifications will already be auto-completed. But if you don't have an established store, let's just say we're going to start from scratch. So we'll go up here to the top right here and we'll click Sell. Then we list an item. For non-sport trading cards, they are just that, non-sport trading cards. You can go to search. We can continue without a match. Ungraded is generally what you would sell. And so here's the kicker. You've got all your normal editing options for any eBay listing that you'd like to upload. However, right above condition, there is no tab for variation. So the way to change that is to go up to these top three dots, click on them, click on settings, and enable variations. And now when we go down here, we have the ability to edit the variations. And so now we can really customize this listing. So we've got one core card, but there's different kinds of that same card that we own and are willing to sell on eBay. So under the attributes, you can select different qualifiers. In the example I used earlier, it was a trading card that had different stats. But for this example, let's do select your condition. And if you wanted to type that in, you just add your attribute, press enter. So let's click that, select your condition. Then I pre-typed all this stuff, select all those. And these are the kinds of conditions that the card could be in. They could be in near mint, bad, or good. And if you have all three of those, then the buyer can select from all three of those. So we update variations, and we look down here, and here they are. And we can edit how many of them we have, and what is the price. So we have this core card, but because there's different variations of it, we can price it accordingly. And at the bottom of this page, we can just click Save and Close. It'll take us back to our normal editing page for our listing. We can list it. Let's don't and say we did. We'll just look at the one that I made earlier. It's a little bit scuffed, but basically in this gray text here, it would have where we wrote select your condition. So each one of those would say select your condition, and then these white texts here would say the good, the bad, and the near mint. That's all I got. I hope that this was helpful. Thank you for watching. Later.